Blah 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 blah. Where's my mic? Sleepyhead. Sleepy, sleepyhead. Sleepyhead. Sleepy, sleepyhead. This is my lockdown outfit. Yeah, hello, welcome back to my channel IntuArt. This video is for all of you people that are stressed out. If you're not sleeping very well, or if you having a hard time falling asleep, or if you're just stressed out, this exercise using drawing as a meditation will be helpful for you. This is an example of a simple art therapy process, so take time to relax. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, and remember, paper I'm using today is a A4 sketch pad. It suits our purposes just because it's a plain white paper. The pens that I'm using are standard fine liners. I got these from Pound Shop in UK. To begin, I invite you to choose a mantra or set an intention for the practice. This should be a simple word that you can focus your energy and your thoughts around. I'm choosing the word strength. You might choose another word such as ease, gentleness, peace, or simply love. Begin by outlining your word in the same way. This might be through cloud or circle, maybe straight line or rectangle around the word. Something that draws your eye to that word, to your intention. You may choose to embellish this circle or keep it simple. One thing you can do is adding circles, extra lines, overlapping the lines that you have already drawn. Maybe bringing in a second color around the word to draw the eye to it. You will begin to see that we are building a mandala shape around this word, with the word being the center of the mandala. If you're unfamiliar with mandala, it is circular drawing that builds out from inwards, adding layer upon layer until the many shapes that makes up the mandala take up more and more of the page, building on each other. Start to build your mandala by adding shapes around the shapes that you have already drawn. This might be a half moons, more circles, squares, leaf shapes. Begin with shapes that feel familiar, natural and easy for you. You might want to change the pressure of the pen or pencil that you are using, adding thicker or thinner lines to add variation to the drawing. As you continue to build your layers, adding shapes that feel natural and familiar to you, and that builds smoothly off of the pre-existing shapes, such as leaves upon leaves, circles upon circles, turning half moons into circles, turning circles into arrows, turning arrows into squares. Start to think about your intention. What is the word that you have chosen? What does it mean to you? Was it something that came to mind immediately when I invited you to choose the word? Is it something that is on your mind a lot? Or did it surprise you? Maybe it came from something that you have read, watched, or listened to recently, or something that you have heard from a friend. When your hands work on the drawing, try to let your mind dwell on this word and what feelings came up around it. Is your intention empowering? Is it soothing? Does it excite you? Does it make you happy? Or does it help you to relax, or maybe some combination of these? A wonderful thing to keep in mind about mandalas is that mistakes don't really matter. If your shapes aren't perfectly even, don't let it bother you. Because your drawing is made up of circles and circle upon circles, and within those circles are shapes with loads of variation and loads of repetition, mistakes don't show up as easily as you might think. You will probably notice in mind that shapes that I draw might be bigger on one side than on the other, but you probably won't notice this by the end. That's why this is one of my favorite things to do as a doodle or way to de-stress through art. Perfection is really not something that you have to worry about here. It's a form that allows me to feel like I'm creating something beautiful without overthinking and overstressing about what's going on into it. The mandala is also a drawing form that we will return to on this channel, and that you can do on your own anytime, anywhere, whenever you need to reset and tap into your creativity on a moment's notice. If you are feeling stuck at all as you continue on with the layers of your drawing, think about the shapes that you are drawn so far. Any large shapes to your mandala, consider filling them in with the pattern, or simply filling them in all the way. If you don't feel done yet, I encourage you to continue with your drawing, or if you are out of time now, finish the final layer of your drawing closing the circle. When you put down your pencil, sit back from your drawing and take a moment to admire what you have made. This is a piece of artwork that you might want to hang up over your desk or on the fridge in your house. Something to remind you over the next few days of what your intention is, what it means for you, and of the beauty that you can make in a short amount of time with a very few supplies.